We're publicly listed, so we'll handle everything on our own moving forward. Here you go. Are you sure about this?
Trouble Busters!
Oh, goodbye, my products. I wish you guys the best even after you're shipped out.
Sir, you're always exaggerating.
But I put my heart into producing those components. I can't possibly call myself the boss of T-Tom unless I regret sending them off.
This must be genetic.
My name is Tom. I'm the CEO of T-Tom Factory that's been established for 70 years. All right, I have a meeting with a client and I'm going to give it my best. Your factory is really setting the mood today. Feels like I just time traveled back to the Stone Age. Thanks for saying that. Mr. Michelson is spicy as usual. Anyway, what is it that you wanted to discuss? That's right, our company is going to be publicly listed. Really? Oh, that's amazing! Congratulations! We're publicly listed, so we'll handle everything on our own moving forward. What? Until now, we've been relying on you guys, but I feel like we'll be fine without you guys now. You know, I didn't want to keep causing you trouble. Oh, don't be like that. We've been in business with your company for decades. We'd be glad to assist you. We'll make sure we don't let you down. I'm very grateful for your words, but we're already about to start manufacturing. It seems like it's not too challenging to produce these components, and I decided that we'll be fine without your help. Well, it's not as easy as it looks. We've finally achieved our current product after a long period of trial and error. You would say that, but I feel like we'll be fine with the components we made for ourselves. I see. I'd like to respect your opinion too. I guess this conversation is over then. It's just that we firmly believe that the semiconductors produced in our factory are second to none. And when it comes to this technology, we're confident in saying we're at the forefront of the industry. We're fine if you'd like to order smaller batches, and we'd be glad to reconsider our pricing. So I'd like you to reconsider this. Oh, why don't you make a final decision after you take a look at the comparison of the costs? It's true that T-Tom's components are excellent. Okay, got it. Oh, Mr. Michelson, since your company is so great, I'd like to save this business opportunity for other companies. I see. So this is your answer. If you insist we can't force you, we'll just say that this is a mutual agreement. I'm glad you understood. But then, there's something that I'd like to confirm. After our current contract, even if you'd like to reinstate our business, we can't guarantee that we'd have any inventory. Will you be fine with that? Sure, that's fine. That's already something that I expected. Well then, I heard what you just said, okay? I'm not letting him get away with this. Trouble Busters! So, this was how DQ Machinery and our factory ended the long-lasting business relationship. I see what happened. But I'll protect you guys no matter what, so don't worry.
Wow, we're counting on you, sir.
I'm such a cool guy to say that.
You shouldn't say that yourself.
Here you go.
Are you sure about this?
Of course.
We were hoping to use the semiconductors from your factory for this product due to their superior performance.
We're very grateful for your business, Mr. Haywire. We wish you the best with your project.
Okay.
His answer is so unique. Haywire Machinery released their newest computer. A huge hit right off the bat? I guess they beat us to it.
Sure.
What's the matter?
The computers that we manufactured are extremely slow.
This product's selling point is that it's fast operating, and if we can't make that happen, we can't possibly whip them out.
We can't possibly be successful if that's happening.
After investigating, it seems like... Whoa! Our sales went up again! Our business has been so successful ever since we started doing business with Mr. Haywire.
yeah! Mr. Tom!
What's the matter, Steven?
The CEO from DQ Machinery is here!
Mr. Michelson? Really?
I'm coming in!
Please leave.
Okay, and wait, no!
You can't just show up here without an appointment.
Oh, don't be like that! We've known each other for such a long time!
Your audacity. Anyway, what do you want from us?
Mr. Tom, about how we agreed to terminate our contract, I decided to forget about it.
What?
I thought about it, but since we were your main prime contractor, I figured you might be in trouble after we ended our partnership.
But I thought you didn't want to cause us trouble.
I didn't want you considering it trouble. I'm here to save your company.
Look, it sounds like you're assuming that we're in trouble, but we're doing just fine.
You don't have to act so tough.
Let me cut it to the point. You're the one who's acting tough, aren't you?
Bingo!
Yeah!
That's not true!
I overheard that your newest computer delayed the release date, and that the issue lies in the device's performance speed, which is being affected by defective semiconductors.
So, you knew?
Of course! You were so confident that you could manufacture your own components, and I was only curious to see how much in sales you were generating.
Anyway, if you already know the reason, I guess I don't need to explain further. Now let's take care of the paperwork.
Wait, why are you assuming that we'd proceed with it?
You already know it after what we already talked about, right?
Sure, and I'm telling you that we can't reinstate our contract.
What? No way! Why would you say that?
Well, as an obvious reason, our contract has already been terminated. You can't just reinstate it today just because you changed your mind.
I was just kidding when I said those things to you, though.
You already signed the termination agreement, so you shouldn't even think that calling it a joke will change this matter. So, that's it. We already talked about this, and it's already over, so there's nothing else I have to say to you.
But then, we're in serious trouble if you won't reinstate our contract!
If you're going to be so flustered, why was it that you told me that you'd be fine by manufacturing your own components? I tried to talk you out of it, but you still decided to stick with what you said.
I had no idea back then! I never thought that manufacturing semiconductors would require such a delicate technology! They all look the same! So I thought we'd be fine if we just manufactured them on our own!
And as a result, what's happening right now?
Well,
Also, why do you keep insisting on conducting business with us? I don't mean to advertise other companies, but there are a lot of other companies in our nation that manufacture semiconductors. Can't you purchase them from other companies?
Well, all the other companies are out of stock for some reason, and we can't possibly meet our due date. And that's why I'm doing you a favor by asking you.
Doing us a favor by asking us, huh?
Oh, I didn't mean to say it like that.
People tend to reveal their true selves the more they're flustered. It's been obvious the way you've been acting. But it's true that there has been a semiconductor shortage in recent times.
Oh, does that mean?
Yep, I'd like you to consider yourself unlucky.
Wait, how do you still say that? You're supposed to say that you'll just reinstate the contract for the sake of knowing me for a long time.
My instinct is telling me to refuse what I'm supposed to say.
How about I pay you even more? Will that make you happy?
That's not the point. Money is important, but what matters the most in a business transaction is the manner. It's called being considerate. You're extremely considerate about others while you switch up what you say depending on how you're feeling, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'd feel extremely insecure to reinstate a contract with someone who's completely irresponsible with what they say.
I have the basic manners and the consideration for others.
Our previous conversation, along with the fact that you're trying to use the power of money, is what proves my point.
Damn it! It sounds like he's already made up his mind! What is it? I'm busy right now. Hello?
Sir, this is bad. I tried negotiating with our vendors about our delayed shipment of computers, but they're saying that they can't wait any longer.
Can't you do something about it? I'm negotiating with T-Tom right now! Once this negotiation goes well, all will be well!
Mr. Michelson, let me tell you something to make sure there isn't any misunderstanding. Even if we were to reinstate our contract, we can't provide you immediate shipment.
What?
Shortly after we terminated our contract, we found a new client. Thanks to them, our business has been a huge success. Their newest product has become a hit, and we're getting large orders every day.
Don't tell me!
That's right, we're doing business with Haywire Machinery, your competitor.
No wonder why they're so successful!
Depending on how their newest product sells, they're considering going publicly listed.
Why'd you have to start business with our competitor out of all companies?
What are you talking about? You said that we were a great company and that you'd save us from other companies to deal with, and we ended up being super successful about it.
Not only have I put ourselves in trouble, but I ultimately helped our competitor be so successful.
That's the end of this conversation. I'm sorry, but I'm busy, so I'd like to excuse myself at this time.
How dare you!
So, the negotiation with T-Tom didn't go well.
We're gonna be taking a huge loss if we don't do anything about this.
Sir, we need to apologize to our vendor. I believe this would be the way we can keep the damage under control.
No, I'm sure there's something else we can do. Oh!
Sir?
I think I know what to do.
Sir, the computer is selling well.
Yeah, Haywire beat us to it, but we're off to a great start. Yes, about that, we'll be taking immediate actions.
We're terribly sorry about the inconvenience.
Damn it, this wasn't supposed to go this way.
I'm coming in.
Mr. Kinder!
We purchased 200 units of your newest computer to expand our business, but they're all malfunctioning about 6 months after purchase. Because of that, it's causing a huge problem to our operation. I hope you're going to be responsible for this matter.
We can't be liable for that!
And you're not getting away by refusing like that. When you do something bad, you need to reflect on yourself. This is common sense in our society.
We should have had a luxury in our budget after we purchased the cheap foreign products, but they won't even answer our communication. What the heck is going on?
I don't care what you say, but we'll be getting our company lawyer involved.
Hold on. I know what to do. I've been deceived.
Deceived?
Yes.
I was wondering why you decided to come back here after what we talked about. You even brought your client. What are you trying to do?
I'm here to expose your misconduct.
What? Mr. Tom, according to Mr. Michelson, his products are malfunctioning because of the semiconductor that he purchased from T-Tom. About that?
That's right, Mr. Kinder, that's exactly right. Tom, how dare you?
I'm talking to Mr. Tom right now. Please let him answer my inquiry, just so we don't waste time.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Of course, I explained what was going on to Mr. Kinder. What convinced him the most was... Here, we even terminated our contract. Based on the date shown here, I'm sure you would understand that we haven't been supplying our components to Mr. Michelson's company. I see. In that case, Mr. Michelson must have been lying to me just to get away in the moment. That's exactly right.
I don't want you guys coming to the conclusion that this was my fault without involving me in that conversation. Just like how Tom has a proof, I have a proof too. Huh? I knew he'd give excuses like that, so I made sure I was ready to fight it.
I'm sure you forged that document. If we've truly reinstated our contract, we should have a copy of that too. But I don't. This means that you're lying about this.
That's true. You can tell us that you don't have a copy if that's what you choose to say. On the other hand, we don't have the termination agreement on our end.
What? Jeez, just because he's in trouble, he can't be telling such a lie.
Mr. Tom, you're a smart guy. Why don't we come to an agreement? We'll be partially responsible for this matter while you'll also be responsible. Yup, that would be perfect.
Are you going to admit fault too?
Well, I can't deny that I could have managed this matter a little better.
This guy, he already knows that he'll be taking the blame to a certain extent, and he's trying to force some of the burden on us. But then, it's not going to be so easy. Well then, I'll take your suggestion.
Really?
But it'll be a different story if I were to prove our innocence.
What?
Mr. Kinder, would you be able to get me one of the computers that are malfunctioning?
Sure, please wait here while I bring the computer. Thank you for waiting.
And thank you for bringing this. Let me see. I knew it. This wasn't manufactured at our factory.
How could you say that for sure?
It's the blueprint. I compared the component with our blueprint, and I can see that there's a huge difference in the wiring.
But then maybe the semiconductor here was switched out.
If we were ever to ship out defective products, we'd truly end up being liable to compensate for damages. Why would we ever do anything that would be so risky?
Well,
also, you may not have known this, but there's also a process called authenticity verification, which is used to check whether a component is genuine or not.
I've heard about it. You would use a microscope to take a look at the component, right?
I'm surprised you knew. Semiconductors have serial numbers printed on them that are not visible to the naked eye. So now, Mr. Michelson, I'm sure you get it at this point.
This guy.
So, where did you purchase that semiconductor?
Oh, that's right. I remember now that we purchased some from a foreign country.
So, this means that you were aware that Tom wasn't to be blamed for this, and yet you've intentionally tried to place the blame on him. I had a feeling about this, but this is quite ridiculous.
I wasn't trying to do that. I just forgot which semiconductor was purchased from which vendor.
Even then, you should have checked first.
Who cares? Now that we know that the foreign products were causing the defect.
We both care.
Oh, God.
It's just that we now know where the defective product came from, and it doesn't change the fact that we have a bunch of malfunctioning computers.
But you should complain to that foreign company instead.
How am I supposed to talk to them?
What?
You tried to complain to Mr. Tom instead of the foreign company that you purchased the semiconductors from because you weren't able to. This must mean that you haven't been able to get a hold of them.
Wow, Mr. Kinder is so highly perceptive.
Rather than being unable to get a hold of them, it's more like there's been a bit of an issue.
Just answer my question by saying yes or no.
Yes, but the company that sold us the defective product is to be blamed for...
Of course the company that sold you those semiconductors is to be blamed for it, but you could have checked to see if there had been any issues with the provided products prior to any of this happening. Mr. Michelson, you said it yourself earlier that you could have managed better, right? In that case, I believe there's nothing to negate about my argument.
This guy is way too sharp. What the heck?
It is undeniably your responsibility that this situation occurred, as you neglected the essential tasks under the pretext of meeting the delivery deadline.
Hold on a second. What's gonna happen to me?
As we planned initially, we'll be claiming damages, so please be ready for it. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before your other clients will do so too. Goodbye now.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, Mr. Michelson?
What is it? Are you gonna pity me for this?
Sure. There's been a lot going on between you and I, but you've really been through a lot. Let's give it our best.
Are you trying to cheer me up? I'm so glad to have known you.
So now, I'm going to tell you something that's going to put you in even deeper trouble.
What?
Don't act like you don't know. You've done the same thing to other companies aside from Mr. Kinder's, right?
Yikes!
We're getting slammed with phone calls regarding the product that we never even sold you.
I'm sorry about that, but the misunderstanding is all cleared up now.
Even if the misunderstanding is cleared up, deliberately causing others to be misled without verifying the facts counts as obstructing business by deception. Moreover, if this causes damage to our company, we can claim compensation according to the level of harm. And that fake contract you showed me earlier, if it's proven to be forged, that's also a case of falsifying a private document. Are you clear on that?
Hold on, you're clearly overkilling me right now. I'd end up with 2 crimes and the compensation bill. Wait, I don't know what to do at this point.
You just want to get by with a quick fix. You have no hesitation in causing trouble for others with your own lies. Everything you're facing now is the result of your selfish actions coming back to you as karma.
I'm so sorry.
Whether you're truly apologizing or not will be proven through your actions moving forward.
All my efforts for nothing.
Thus, burdened with massive debt, DQ Machinery soon went bankrupt. Michelson ended up with a heavy load of debt, charges of fraud and forgery, and a criminal record. A truly unhappy package to carry forward. I vowed to take Michelson as a cautionary example and to cherish my relationships with others even more. By the way, the overseas company that sold defective products to Michelson is also reportedly under investigation locally and facing serious troubles. Doing bad things really doesn't pay off. As for me, thanks to how successful we were after we started conducting business with Haywire Machinery, we're going to be publicly listed now. Also, we hired a new admin assistant named Misty as we were getting publicly listed.
Misty knows everything about you, sir.
Yeah, she's so great at research. I've been surprised.
Maybe she's in love with you.
What? Really? I'll talk about the romance story between the CEO and the admin assistant on another day. Trouble Busters!
Oh dear, I haven't eaten anything since yesterday, you know.
Would you like to eat some noodles, ma'am?
The store, it ain't surviving much longer.
Even though it was a Sunday, there were no customers today. My name is Alan, and I'm the manager of a noodle restaurant. Although I took over the restaurant run by my grandparents, things are not going smoothly, as the number of customers is sadly decreasing. I thought there was no way I would let it fold, and I tried my best, but the monthly sales were going into the negative. I've been using my savings hitherto in my inheritance, but if things continue like this, I'll all run out. Could it be because the outside appearance just ain't it no more? Huh?
Thank you very much, young man. Oh dear.
Would you like some noodles, ma'am?
No, I'm fine, honey.
There were no customers today. The noodles will be wasted, so please, help yourself.
But,
On the house, ma'am. Please, wait a moment.
delicious, delicious. Thank you for the meal. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually got into a fight with my grandson, you see.
Ah, is that so?
Well, I suppose I shall leave now. I'll definitely come back to pay for this sometime soon.
Ma'am, the second floor is my house, you see. I have a room left, so would you like to stay the night?
I can't cause you that much trouble.
No trouble at all. Please, make yourself at home.
I'm so sorry about all of this, young man.
If this month's sales are negative, I'm thinking of folding the business and letting go of the restaurant, ma'am. I don't mind at all if you stay here until then.
But it'll be such a shame that I won't be able to eat the noodles here. However, it really pains me to say something like this after receiving such a nice feast, but yes, the store, it ain't surviving much longer.
Excuse me?
No, that came out wrong. I wanted to say that it ain't surviving much longer at this pace.
At this pace? But what should I do?
Let's start by doing what we can to improve. As a thank you for taking care of me today, I would like to cooperate as much as I can.
But I don't have any savings anymore, and...
But I don't want the store to fade away like this. If we do something and it doesn't work, I'll agree to folding. How's that?
Yes, ma'am. I don't want to lose this store either.
If you say so, young man, I'll take advantage of the opportunity tomorrow while my grandson isn't at home and pick up a change of clothes and other things.
But wouldn't it be a good idea to talk to your grandson about the situation?
That won't be necessary, sweetie.
Oh, but ma'am...
My name is Maggie, sweetie, short for Magdalena. Hope things turn around for you very soon. Let's do our best, all right?
The next day, Madam Maggie actually did come to my house with her luggage. I told her about how the restaurant was thriving up until about half a year ago, when my grandparents were still running it, when it was about how I helped make the soba noodles so I know how good I am at making soba noodles from scratch, about how we had quite a few regular customers, and how they were disappointed that my parents had retired and stopped coming as a result. Although people say my noodles are delicious, I always worry about how I can't make it taste the same as my grandparents used to make it, and I confessed that to Madam Maggie. She stated that the underlying problem lay in the broth, and she taught me how to improve upon it. To my surprise, after a couple of different attempts, the taste came close to what my grandmother used to make. Delicious! This is it! This is it, Madam Maggie! Oh, Grandma's famous noodle soup!
Good. And one more thing that I believe is missing is the warmth the store had when your grandparents were here.
It's true that Grandma often talked to customers who came here to eat. Even first-time customers were having the time of their lives, talking to her, all happy and friendly. But since Grandma and Grandpa passed away one after another, I became desperate to make the food and serve it to customers. I don't think I ever had a conversation with a customer.
Don't be so depressed, sweetie. You've been working hard, haven't you? However, if the number of customers has decreased this much, there's not much point in improving the taste of the broth and customer service.
I suppose.
Why not take the plunge and change the exterior and interior?
What? No, ma'am. I don't have the resources.
I have a secret plan, Alan.
Now that I've come this far, I truly want to make the store prosperous and repay my grandparents as much as I can. With that in mind, I decided to take Madam Maggie's suggestion. Then, 2 months later...
It's really crowded.
It used to be a pretty famous restaurant, you know? Seemed like people spread rumors about how the taste had gone down. But apparently, it's really popular again now.
I'm so excited. Welcome, welcome. Please, have a seat.
The store had become surprisingly prosperous, and with Madam Maggie's help, it became as warm and welcoming as it was when my grandparents ran it. Shall we finish up today? You must be tired after such a busy day.
Oh, pish-posh, sweetie. This is nothing for me.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but we're... So this is where you've been, eh, Granny? Huh? Your grandson? A neighbor of ours told me that they had seen someone similar to you. I was sure there wasn't any way. I had passed by this store many times. It always looked like it was about to go out of business. You? Yes, sir? Me? You must be lying to my grandmother. What the hell did you do? Lying to her?
I'm not being fooled at all, grandson.
Then why the hell are you here? Yeah, Granny. Explain all this.
And now you know the truth.
What the? Just by treating you to some noodles. Enough about this. We're going home, Granny. This is not the time to be lazing around at a noodle restaurant, Granny. We're going home.
Granny, please, let's go home together. Please share some of your inheritance with me.
I feel like these two gentlemen are saying something selfish, but look, did you guys come to pick up Madame Maggie just for her money?
And what if we did? What are you gonna do about it, bucko?
You? Madame Maggie must have definitely felt lonely after being away from her own family home, and yet...
It's all right, Alan.
You have no business in this, so you just frickin' keep quiet, eh? Won't make any progress in the discussion.
Brandon! Alan, sweetie, I'm sorry I've been silent about this up until now. I'll tell you everything now since it's a good time to be frank.
So, what exactly happened? Up until now, I couldn't ask Madame Maggie because of her taciturn atmosphere, but I've always been curious about it.
My husband and I raised these two boys together, you see. They borrowed more and more money over and over again. Every time the old man who spoiled you boys paid for all of your debts, didn't he?
Is that true?
Indeed. And when I thought they'd started working, they quit seemingly overnight, and it felt impossible for them to find a regular job.
Oh, that must have been stressful.
Not only that, but they kept on coming back to us, despite us living on mere pensions.
But it was Grandpa who told us to tell you guys if we had any trouble. For real. Grandpa told us that if we told you instead, you'd get mad at us again. So he instructed us to tell him secretly.
I don't remember raising you two to be such bastards who would immediately rely on us when you weren't even in serious trouble. What does your grandfather's words have anything to do with this? It'll make sense if you think about it a little.
Huh. The old man just did what he thought was right. Don't hold us accountable for what happened, eh?
What he thought was right, you dare say? You boys were the ones who made it happen. I felt like I had been shown exactly what it meant to bite the hand that feeds you.
Oh my.
Not only did you two never go to see him while he was in the hospital, you had the audacity to come to the funeral in the middle of the ceremony, and all you ever talked about was the inheritance. You two are completely rotten bastards.
There's nothing we can do about what's happened in the past, Granny. I'm working properly now. What more do you freaking want from me? For real. Right now we're working stable jobs and we have a family. It's much better than not doing anything at all, ain't it? Besides, I think I make a lot more money than this guy.
And you are in debt, so no matter how much you make, it'll all turn into the red. If it wasn't, no one would be running out of money and you'd have no reason to come here to ask for support. And besides that, Brandon, even though you've gotten yourself a family, you've racked up debts because of all the gambling you do. Who are you to tell me you're better off? Both of you are in so much trouble because you borrowed money and you can't pay it back. I guess you two thought that if you kicked me out, you would get all of your grandfather's inheritance.
Well, won't your late husband's legacy be passed on to your grandchildren?
We're all saying this because it won't. Yep, not even a single penny.
My husband left behind a will, you see.
A will, you say?
Indeed, seems like before I even knew it, he had created it properly through an accomplished lawyer.
May I ask what was written in the will, Madame Maggie?
I leave everything to my beloved wife, Magdalena Smith, who have caused so much trouble over the years.
I see.
I don't freaking get it! It can't be possible to have nothing left to us! Call us cute and adorable, do you? Deceived by frickin' words!
If I may, Madame Maggie has had a hard time raising you, spending so much money on you guys and whatnot. I suppose Mr. Smith also struggled, and that's why.
What in the... And how dare you act as though you frickin' understand everything, eh, buddy? We even suspected the old banshee forced the old man to write the will. Besides, she's just been staying at home for 30 years, so I don't think she did much effort at all.
She could have done so much more with the money she spent on you, Mr. Clifford. It must have been difficult for Madame Maggie to raise children at her age. Normally you, the grandchildren, are in a position where you should be filial. Wouldn't you agree?
What are you laughing at?
Even Mr. Allen here, who has only heard what we just discussed, can understand all this. Why in the hell do my own grandchildren, who I'd been with for 30 long years, don't have a clue what's going on? And you were loved so much on top of that. Forced him to write a will? Enough with the stupid nonsense. It was so pathetic that I couldn't help but laugh.
And?
Ah, yes. After my husband passed on, Clifford came to live in the house, saying that he was kicked out of the apartment he originally lived in. It's only natural since you hadn't paid any rent or utilities. was left with no choice but to let you live with me. But you asked me every single damn stupid day about the inheritance. It was agony. I told him it was getting done, but I knew that I was definitely going to get screwed, so I deliberately made slow progress.
And you said it was taking time. Taking so much time. When you were slacking on everything.
It shouldn't matter to you boys when I do the procedure and how it progresses. And also, apparently Brandon heard that Clifford was now living at home, so he should live with him as well.
If things continue on like this, I'll end up getting a divorce and I won't be able to meet my daughter. I'm not asking you to give me the entire amount, but at least give me the amount to pay off the debt. Sure, I won't ask for the full amount either, but please stop talking about demolishing the house, please. But also, cover for the debt?
This really is so pathetic. Unfortunately, I don't have much of Henry's legacy left. Also, the person who will buy the land has already been decided.
What? What do you mean there isn't much left?
I took the opportunity to use most of it for this restaurant, you see.
No, the renovation costs.
Yes, I have a secret plan, Alan. I'm so sorry for deceiving you like that. It was a lie that there was a throwaway bank account that had the money. After all, if I told you about how it was my inheritance from my husband, you would have never have let me fund your renovations.
Granny, you've definitely been deceived. There must have been a lot of heritage.
I didn't do anything to deceive her.
Alan didn't know anything. There's no reason to blame him whatsoever.
If that's the case, frickin' sell the store and make some money, damn it. Give me Grandpa's legacy.
Shut the hell up.
Because, Granny, why would you go to such lengths for a stranger like him?
This restaurant is special to me too, you see.
Huh?
Actually, this was Henry's favorite restaurant when he was alive.
Mr. Smith was a regular.
Seeing a couple about the same age as us doing their best to run the business was always inspiring to us. No matter when we came, the atmosphere was warm and the food was comforting. We were coming here almost every week, you see.
Were you there with him, Madam Maggie?
Oh, I came here with Henry many times, so I personally know your grandparents very well, Alan. We got along very well, and they were such wonderful people.
Is that so? When I was helping out, I was mostly in the back and never went out to the customers, so I didn't know anything about all this.
However, they often boasted about how even though you seemed to be busy with your own work at the time, you would help out in your free time.
Were they seriously talking about me that way?
Henry also used to say that no matter how hard the work was, no matter how much money Clifford and Brandon caused him to worry about, eating the noodles made by your grandparents here and talking to them always made him motivated to work harder again.
But that's...
It was a true shame that the two managers passed away, but their kindness has been passed on, all intact, unto their grandson, Alan. Alan here has helped me feel so much better than my grandsons, who only ever think about themselves and cause trouble for others, ever could. I don't want to leave any money behind when I leave this world. I thought to myself, if that's the case, what's wrong with wanting to use it on Alan, who helped me so much?
No, please.
I don't regret a single choice I made. On the contrary, I'm so happy that the store has come back to life with its grace and warmth.
Madam Maggie.
I'm sure old Henry in heaven is dancing a little jig over how well I did.
There ain't no way.
Enough! You should be ashamed of yourselves for not being the kind of person who wants to save someone before complaining and demanding money from them.
After that, Brandon's wife ended up finding out about her husband's debts and divorced him. Now, he seems to be repaying his debts while living with his brother Clifford in a shared wooden outhouse of an apartment, with no shower or toilet, and that looks like it would fall over with but a warm breeze the wind blows. Maybe this is what cause and effect is truly all about. On the other hand, as for me, my restaurant became so successful that it was featured on national television just a few days ago. By incorporating both old-fashioned familiar flavors and modern new menu items, the restaurant had a steady stream of customers every single day.
Hello. Manager Allen, your interviewee is here.
Coming! What?
What is it, sweetie? Beauty got your tongue?
Huh? Madam Maggie, you... No, I'm not so.
Right this way, sweetie.
I have a feeling that something really good is gonna happen very soon. Troublebusters. I've come to the conclusion that you are not worthy of a contract with us, Miss Melanie. I gave your apartment to a rich family, and I've sent you an email stating so, ma'am.
Excuse me? My name is Melanie. I'm a 31-year-old woman with glasses who is currently panicking out of her mind because the penthouse I was planning to buy was canceled extremely last minute.
Well, sometimes things like this happen.
No, they do not. That shouldn't happen under any circumstances.
Ah, but you've stolen my line, ma'am. Only a select group of wealthy individuals can live in top-class penthouses provided by top-class real estate businesses like ours, you see.
But I met all the conditions they requested, including the down payment.
That wasn't enough, so I cancelled it. Please don't make me say such cruel, cruel things.
What now? The dickhead who did the cruelty is complaining about his client? Seriously?
Rest assured, ma'am, I'll refund your down payment. My, for a mere $30,000, you contacted me with such an impressive shade of red in the face. Truly shallow, I feel like.
Please give me back my penthouse, not the money. I did buy it for certain.
And I'm telling you, ma'am, that your purchase has been cancelled.
Do you seriously think such lawlessness will get away with it?
That depends on the case.
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere with you, stupid. Bring her to me.
Oh, you mean Lynn? She was transferred to another branch.
Oh no.
That room you wanted to buy. Some people who seem to have 10 times more money than you were very willing to pay cash up front, and it was a done deal almost immediately. The deal was done long before you could ever blink, ma'am. Even if you could make a down payment, you may be unable to make payments in the future. Compared to that, it is completely safe and secure if they go all out on the liquid cash. It's obvious at but a single glance which client you're selling to, eh?
It might be true in the eyes of many people. I can understand that a lump sum is the safer option in transactions like this. However, I finally found my apartment. Amazingly user-friendly and beautiful, supervised by a very nice woman. Even though the conditions were met and everything was going well. Does that mean I have no choice but to give up?
Give up, and the game ends there after all, ma'am.
Is that so? It's a lost cause, is what I thought as I was about to hang up when... I've heard all about the situation, sir. Grandma?
What now? To whom do I have this pleasure, ma'am?
I'm Melanie's grandmother, and my name is Thalia, sir. Your statements are so authoritarian that it's flagrant of my own eyes. Consequently, I will proceed on with punishing the likes of you, Mr. Harris, without mercy.
Excuse me! What nonsense are you speaking all of a sudden, Miss Thalia?
I'm proceeding with changing the management business I've hired.
Huh?
I'm the owner of that collection of penthouses that you manage.
Wait, what?
Something funny, Mr. Harris.
I was merely wondering what you'd say next. So almighty and all-powerful. But to proclaim you're the owner of the collection of penthouses we manage? There ain't no frickin' way.
If you don't believe me, Mr. Harris, the owner's name is listed on the penthouse brochure, so please take a look.
Ah, yes. What was your name again, ma'am?
Thalia Whitepepper, sir. It seems like you've confirmed it.
What? Seriously? The owner? For real?
In any case, you are absolutely finished, Harris.
No, please, a moment, ma'am. I'm afraid I may have caused some misunderstanding or misinterpretation.
By which you mean?
I did not cancel the purchase.
But didn't you say that you had canceled it personally? How did it come to be completely false at this stage?
No, ma'am. Wouldn't you think it strange that even though Miss Melanie was the first to make the purchase, the person who came in later decided to purchase it?
You were the one that allowed that to happen!
And that's a misunderstanding, ma'am. Of course, we have your apartment that you have purchased, Miss Melanie.
I've received an email saying that the purchase has been treated as a cancellation, you know.
I believe that was an accident.
No, you sent me the email on purpose, didn't you? Well, no matter. From now, let us hear your excuses. Shall there be 10 minutes flat?
Thank you very much. But this is not an excuse, but a clarification. And please, ma'am, I must ask you to give this between,
Grandma, why bother for all this? Why bother? Well, now, dear, I'm thinking of having you be my successor someday. What? Surprised, are we? Very surprised, Grandma. However, I really would like to continue in the footsteps of my beloved Grandma's work. Oh my, you say the nicest things, my darling. Listen, Melanie, darling, if you are a penthouse owner, there are times when there are unscrupulous real estate agents that dare cross paths with you. Yes, ma'am. Today, Grandma will take her lead in defeating the evil running amok, so you better keep a close eye on how things go, okay? Understood, ma'am. Let's bring the hammer of justice down onto unscrupulous, toxic real estate agents who judge people by their looks and money.
Miss Melanie, Miss Thalia, I am terribly, terribly sorry about all this.
Oh, please, you need not kneel for something like this, Harris.
Excuse me, does that mean you forgive me?
A truly pathetic person, if you think so. Then you ought to go on thinking so, right? Now, shall we proceed, Melanie?
Huh? Nope. This is a pattern when the pricks are still angry. Are you upset about something?
Nope.
That is what this is like. I'm terribly sorry. The room that you are planning to purchase, Miss Melanie. Mr. Harris! Stupid prick! Mr. President, sir! Why? Didn't you promise me you wouldn't tell a living soul?
I haven't such a promise, Harris.
Miss Melanie, Miss Thalia, I offer my deepest, my sincerest apology for this situation. Miss Melanie, Miss Thalia, President Smith, sir, I'm truly sorry. It was completely my fault that you said you would switch management companies, and I have no excuses in that regard. But don't worry, I've done my best to negotiate, and it seems room 3901 has been rightfully given to Melanie as promised.
It seems that way. Which means there's a chance it won't be given to me, isn't there?
No, ma'am. I will take responsibility and take all measures necessary.
No, not the pumping of the chest of the stupid determination. Mr. Harris?
Yes, ma'am?
What you're talking about now is a mere possibility, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am, but it looks like it's almost over.
We really can't trust your intuition. I guess you approved the idea to screw me over so much, especially since the other party paid for it all up front in liquid cash.
No, it's truly nothing like that.
We really can't trust your intuition.
I'm so sorry.
So what now?
The other party, who paid the lump sum, did so not because they particularly took a liking to the room, but merely to show off their power.
We really can't trust your intuition.
And also, stop talking shit about any of your clients. However, I will do everything I say, everything to persuade them. Please, reconsider the decision to switch management companies. I personally see to it that what is not appropriate around here gets fixed promptly.
Gets fixed meaning you'll put the customer first and treat them with sincerity? Is that it, Mr. Harris?
Indeed, ma'am.
So what will happen to the clients who are scheduled to move in after my cancellation?
I shall sincerely apologize and will escort them to a different apartment.
If that doesn't make them satisfied?
I will persuade them.
What if that doesn't work?
That's...
You have zero sincerity about you. You just want to be saved from all this. The client's feelings are only secondary. You just want to make Grandma Thalia swallow your excuses.
Perish the thought, ma'am!
No, that's the only option you have, sir. You haven't changed your mind at all that you wouldn't mind sacrificing others to save yourself,
What is this bitch talking about? She wants to live in this apartment, right? That's why I'm telling you I'm letting you live there, right?
It's just that the person got the wrong end of the stick and your services were simply switched from Melanie to another client, right?
What is going on here? Is she just trying to trap me somehow?
If the people who bought that penthouse are going to be upset about all this, I can't live in room 3901, you see. Such a pity for them. And from the point of view of a kind girl like Melanie, a huge pity. In the end, I believe we ought to let the people who paid the lump sum live here.
Are you backing down then? Thank you very much.
Huh?
What the? I hope you're not thinking you would be able to escape unharmed from your own actions, eh, Harris? Huh? But didn't they just told us that they would back down voluntarily, sir?
Yes, but not without leaving you unscathed.
The real estate industry is not such a kind world.
And indeed, you will be punished for selling the room Melanie wanted without permission.
Punished? Punished how?
There is no retraction on my previous statements. I will switch management companies.
What? So why did you come here, Mrs. White Pepper? I was completely convinced you would forgive me.
Did you honestly think that you would be forgiven for stealing a room worth dozens of thousands of dollars away from your client? Don't you realize how sinful that is?
Yes, ma'am, I do. I do so much.
Harris, watch the language.
My apologies. I'm so sorry. And thusly, I recommend a separate room.
And that is not what your clients wanted.
But you wanted it, Miss Melanie, so I did my best to negotiate.
Could you, stop using such condescending language? In any case, do you realize that what you're doing is known as a dual contract?
Oh, well, that is...
Was this a decision you made, or were you following company protocol? Seems like a decision you made.
Well, what would happen if I admitted it was my own decision?
Well, let's see. How about you ask your Mr. President, who seems as white as Antarctica right now?
Harris, if you just shut up and listen to yourself, what you say is full of bullshit. You told me that it was Miss Melanie who had canceled her purchase, eh?
Well, yes,
So that was a lie, was it?
No, I thought that was a good thing. And I tearfully cut Miss Melanie loose.
Huh?
I mean, look at Miss Melanie, Mr. President. No matter how you look at her, she's not your average person who has a whole lot of money. It's true that a down payment of 30 grand that would meet the purchase conditions was made, but that money looked so unearned, you see.
What?
I will not say dangerous here, but because of her low-end appearance as a citizen, I assumed she wouldn't be able to pay any more money for the room after 2 years.
Are you saying it's my fault?
The true intention of the real estate industry is that they don't want to lend any residences to people whom they can't see a future in which they continue to make money.
Enough bullshit! There is no such intention in the real estate industry.
But I now have a great catch-up strategy, sir. So, what do you think? You can feel my desire to reflect, don't you, sir?
Don't get so cocky, you defective real estate specimen!
What? Even me disliking Miss Melanie's hiring of us, in my view, was only for the benefit of Krakenstein Real Estate.
You little...
But that has changed now. Now we, as a successful real estate business, consider you a VIP client, Miss Melanie. We will have lots to use for you.
What's the damn language?
My apologies. I have all my intentions on getting her the room she purchased, and I'm thusly encouraging her to proceed.
Seriously, though, what do you mean by all that?
Well, you see...
We're talking about my cute and precious granddaughter here, Harris. She works so hard to make enough money without relying on my help to move into an apartment that I own, see?
I'm so sorry.
Your customer service changes depending on whether the tenant looks very wealthy or very poor. No, even more so. You're actually being told that any further rooms contracted by clients will be treated as cancelled without permission.
No, ma'am. Perish the thought.
Well, then I suppose it's fine to call it your own opinion and prejudice. I suppose it's fine, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's fine. I apologize. I looked at Miss Melanie through biased prejudice eyes and ended up making things very unpleasant for her. I am terribly sorry.
It's already too late for everything now. If Lynn had remained in charge in the first place, I wouldn't have had this unpleasant feeling. President Smith, why was Lynn, an excellent human being and businesswoman, transferred to another office?
She was selected to work at headquarters because of her excellent services, ma'am.
Headquarters, instead of any obscure branch or anything?
Indeed. This was her replacement.
Ah, so it was a promotion. In that case, I'm happy for her.
I'm so sorry. She always had the highest sales performance, and I get annoyed and jealous of her. And I lied about her.
You are a rotten bastard through and through. Seriously willing to do anything to hurt your customers and co-workers to save yourself, eh?
Foolish act ended up hurting Krakenstein Real Estate. And yourself, you know, Harris.
No, truly. I was immature. Please forgive me. Please don't dismiss me, so young and full of potential, with a promising future.
Don't you dare make yourself the victim here.
You took away my originally designated home for your own convenience.
And that's exactly why I'm telling you I'm giving it back, you see.
There you go again, thinking about only yourself again. Consider the feelings of buyers for once.
It's just a habit of mine. I'm still young, you see.
Frick habits is an excuse. Frick youth is an excuse.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry, but... if it means that despite trying hard, I'm hopeless, I'll just give up now.
Not only are you acting disrespectful, you claim there's no benefit in apologizing? Truly, toxicity runs through your bone marrow and cells, great and small, doesn't it?
What's with that attitude?
Shut the frick up! You're no longer my boss or anything! So enough with the bossing around!
How dare you?
The boss is responsible for the failures of his subordinates. Losing the rights to this penthouse will be a big loss, but please do your best to rebuild it, okay?
You goddamn scumbag!
Is it truly okay for you to behave like this?
Eh? Hell yeah it is, bitch!
Well, 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 so all the reflections you've done so far were just for show then?
No, there were parts of it that I was satisfied with too, you know. But you can't forgive me, can you? It makes no sense. If this was the case, I should have made this whole thing Lynn's fault.
Seems like scum is scum all around, no matter how deep you go.
And on that note, adieu, suckers!
Mr. Harris, we have not yet finished investigating your other crimes, you see.
Huh?
Don't you sometimes sneak into the party room on the 20th floor and spend nights there? What? The party room here is more like a rentable guest room, one that residents can apply for and rent out when they want to hold a party or some other event, right? Yes, dear. And in fact, the concierge and residents often reported that they could feel the presence of people coming from that party room. You know what I'm talking about, right, Wade Harris?
I don't know about anything like that. Anyone can enter that room as long as they have the key. I'm not the only one who can carry keys around. What an accusation! Don't blame me for everything, damn it! I'll sue you for defamation!
Ah, yes, the defamation card, eh?
Exactly! Because there is no such evidence!
So what is it then?
Why this footage?
This is for the purpose of preserving evidence. Duh! I didn't know who it was at first, but people who do such insane charades have 95% chance of digging their own grave. And in reality, Harris dug his own grave for real.
You mother frickin' snake! Even this!
Entering a room that is not your own without permission. You may be charged with trespassing, you know.
What's with that sinister sounding crime, Miss Sawyer?
You'll understand once you're found guilty.
Of course, as the owner of this building, I intend to go to the police regarding this matter. No, to be precise, I was thinking of closing this matter with a strict warning depending on your attitude, but I've changed my mind.
No! This is different!
What's different, eh? No matter how I see it, it's your fault!
I'm so sorry about that! Please have mercy! On top of my dismissal, demands for compensation, and a criminal record! It's just too much! Please forgive me!
You exposed your brazen attitude earlier.
And you really think that would be forgiven?
Oh, my life! Ruined! If I had just handed it over to Melanie as promised, I shouldn't have judged people based on their appearance.
This is what it means to cry over spilt milk. By the time Mr. Harris felt sincere regret and cried tears of mercy, it was clearly that he had lost everything. He was miserable after that. Naturally, he was fired, and the trespassing charges were found to have been committed since the building was built a few years back. Instead of being fined, he was given a prison sentence. Since he now has one previous conviction, a criminal record, I'm sure it'll be difficult to find a job. I vividly experienced that people can go to hell in nothing but 5 minutes. As for me, I ended up purchasing a separate room, room 3902. I've become very good friends with Mr. and Mrs. Thompson, the couple who wound up living in room 3901, where I was originally supposed to live. And although I had a rough start, I'm now living a wonderful life in a nice penthouse. Oh, and by the way, Grandma Thalia seems to have decided against the switch in management companies due to President Smith's sincere apologies. It's fine to chase profits in business. However, if it goes too far, it turns into an act of genuine toxicity. And if it happens, a merciless counterattack awaits you. Troublebuster.
Get in the car right now.
Huh? What? But where are we going?
Just shut up and get in the car.
Where are we going?
A good place for you. We're almost there. There we go.
This is...
Where you're gonna live from today.
Huh? You're sure? Yay!
Huh?
My name is Melanie. I'm a 65-year-old grandma who loves to read comics and love beef jerky. I'm going to get my favorite set and enjoy my view. This jerky is amazing.
You're watching stupid cartoons while eating beef jerky during the middle of the day. You're something else.
Kevin, you were at the town hall for a meeting.
I finished and came home. You're slow, Mom.
Yeah.
Ah, there we go. This is the house that you're gonna be living in starting today.
Huh? Really? I can live here all alone?
It must be so nice that you don't know what's going on.
Alright then, it's decided. We'll buy this land in your name. You're going to live here alone starting today.
I see. Thank you so much. She said thank you.
Don't laugh so much, Margaret. I won't be able to hold it in either.
But look. Oh, my stomach hurts. Why would you be thanking us for that horrible house? I know this house, actually. I used to play here a lot as a kid, but still, it's a lot more dilapidated than I remember. It used to be a much more beautiful house, but years have gone by. It's all torn up now. Water! What do I do? There's a hole in the roof, too, but I'm sure it's nice if I live here. This house might be tough to live in at first, but it's so much better than living with that family. Ah! It's Mr. Roach. I should be fine now. I did decide to live in that house alone, but how am I supposed to live in that beat-up house? Whose voice is that? Stomach. Stomach. Hungry. Stomach. Aw. So good. Oh, I'm glad. What happened? Did you get so hungry you collapsed? Oh, hell, I forgot to eat breakfast. I see, that's why you collapsed from hunger, huh? You really saved my hide, thank you. Magical Girl Trobus? Magical Girl Trobus? You know, I've been thinking this whole time, but you look like someone I'm a huge fan of. Magical Girl Trobus. Did you come to save me because of my troubles? Oh, wait, hang on, calm down. First off, I'm not that magical girl or whatever. You're not? Right. Don't be so disappointed. You're troubled, huh? How did you know that? Well, you just said so. I'll listen as a thank you for giving me some food. Are you sure? I'm all ears. Well, the house that I'm trying to live in is actually a lot more beat up than I thought. I see, so you can't really live here comfortably. Yes, unfortunately. I have a great idea. Great idea? What is it? You can find out later, huh? A surprise. A surprise? I'll go to your house this weekend, so just hang tight. Huh? Wait, hey! She already left. What is she going to do? I'm so bored. Oh, wait. I'll go to her house to mock her and check on how she's doing.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Ah, man, I want to see her struggling.
Miss Melanie, sorry to keep you waiting. Miss Ruby, who is this? My father.
Nice to meet you. My name is Callan. I'm Ruby's father. I heard that you helped my Ruby. Thank you.
It's totally fine. Don't even mention it. So what can I help you with today? Miss Melanie, let's renovate this house. Renovate? Yeah, then you can live comfortably and clean. You can fix this? Of course, right, Dad? What's wrong, Dad?
Well, it might be better to not renovate this place.
Huh? What? Dad, why?
I run a renovation company, and I also run a real estate agency on the side. This house is truly dilapidated, like Ruby said.
That's why you renovate it, right?
At first, I thought it would be better, but how about you actually sell the land?
Sell the land? Wait, Dad, what are you talking about?
You know, this land. The property is in a really good place.
Huh?
It's facing the right direction. The land itself is on solid ground. If you want to build a house, it's perfect. It looks like it gets great sunlight and a decent breeze. The nearby area is a very quiet and peaceful, safe area too. I mean, it's a little bit of a distance from the city, but even then, you'll make at least $600K minimum.
600,000?
If you consider selling the property, then we'll buy the land off of you. We can buy the land immediately and we'll handle the demolishing fees too.
But that's too much work to ask of.
No, you saved my daughter. I don't want other companies to get dibs on this land. I actually have a room empty in an apartment that I own. You can live there for a while. You can honestly stay there if you want. Whatever the case, I'm going to go home for now. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know.
Miss Melanie, we'll be back. Sell the land. 600,000. What is going on?
Hey, Melanie!
Kevin, and Trey, and Margaret too. What are you all doing here?
What the hell is going on? This land is worth 600K!
I don't really understand what's going on either.
Whatever. If you want to come live with us again, you can. I'll handle this property, so you just come back, huh?
I'm not going back.
Huh?
I'm not going back to that horrible house. Oh, wait, hang on. You're not going to sell it, are you, Melanie?
Yeah, this is our land. You can't sell it without a permission. Yeah, we'll do the selling, Mom.
No, this is my land. I'm going to decide when and if I sell it.
What? How dare you be so selfish? I bought this land.
Yes, you did, but the land belongs to me and I paid the money up front. In the eyes of the law, I am the owner. I don't care if you're family. You can't change that. No way! Come on, Miss Melanie. We don't mind the land. We're just worried that you might be lonely, so we want you to come back.
Yeah, Mom. We came here because we cared about you.
I don't care what you say. I'm not leaving this place. Why? Why do you hate living with us so much? Of course I don't want to. Those days in the house.
Is the food ready yet?
It's almost done.
I told you, serve me the second I sit down, bitch. Morning, Dad.
Good morning, sir.
Oh, morning, Trey. Margaret. Huh? Where's the food?
My husband Kevin, who's 2 years older than me, and my son Trey, his wife Margaret, all lived with me. Kevin has always looked down on me from before. Because of that, my son also looked down on me. But then... What? But I don't like chores.
You don't need to worry about it, Margaret. A beautiful woman just being here lifts up the mood.
They're both incredibly kind to the young and pretty Miss Margaret. That's why she started to act like she was the boss and ran things. Who would want to go back to living in a place like that? I'd rather live in this beat-up house alone.
Calm down, Melanie. I'm sorry about everything, so rethink this. Yeah, please think it over, Mom.
You little thieves, I'm not going to forget this, and I'll never forgive you. I'm never going to be anyone's slaves again.
No!
I chased those horrible three away and I went out.
You decided to sell it, huh?
Yes, I'm going to try and build a house with the money from the land.
That's a wonderful idea. Let's get started.
With the aid of Mr. Caleb, the contract went smoothly. I found a good place to live, too. I moved into Mr. Caleb's apartment temporarily.
Dad, Mom is gonna sell that land.
Yeah, we have to get that land back.
Yeah, alright. Let's get the money and make that land ours before she sells it to someone else. Yeah, I'm sure she would be willing to give us the land if we give her money.
Then we'll be rich.
Let's look for stuff to sell.
A few days later,
Melanie.
Mr. Kevin, Trey and Margaret too. What's going on?
We sold a bunch of stuff for money.
For money? Why? That's fine. Please give us the land. The land?
We have the money right here.
Where did you get all this money?
There's 600K here. We sold everything. The house, the car. Please, give us a title to the land.
I can't. Why? We've got the money, so stop teasing us and give it over.
Yeah, how stingy can you be?
I would love to give it to you, but I don't own it anymore.
Are you saying?
Yes, I've already sold it. Someone bought it out for $1 million.
Well, 1 million?
Yes, I'm sorry, but your plans won't work. Plans? What are you talking about? You probably just wanted to take this land off of me for $600,000 and sell it for twice the money. But I've already sold it, and it was a lot more expensive than I thought. You can't buy it off of that buyer either.
If your family's struggling, you need to help them.
True, Mr. Caleb's company took it off my hands for $600,000, and after he sold it for $1 million, I got an extra 400,000 and I have $1 million.
Then we can all live happily together again. Come on, save us, Melanie.
Yes, we are family.
Miss Melanie!
That's why I can't forgive you.
Huh?
When I wanted help, who saved me? You are all not family to me.
Wait, hang on. Why would you?
I'm divorcing you, Mr. Kevin.
What? Why so suddenly?
It's not sudden, I've thought about it for a while.
You better not talk about divorce at this age.
That's why I'm talking about it. I don't want to live the rest of my life with a man like you.
Don't be like that. We've been together for the whole time.
You don't even treat me like your wife. Both of you are also of age, so live on your own.
Wait, hang on. I need you, Mom.
Yeah, who's going to do the chores without you?
You guys can figure it out. Don't ever have anything to do with me again.
Wait! Mom, please forgive us.
Don't abandon us. I can't live in the streets. Please.
I abandoned them. Afterwards.
Bugs! What the hell?
Stop complaining over a bug, you useless idiot.
Huh? I don't want you to say anything about being useless.
Both of you, shut up.
Why are they arguing? Well, after I abandoned them, they should have just started over with their money, but they bought land and tried to make their money back.
I'm tired with work. You can't tell? I'm tired too. Young and pretty isn't enough.
It's your fault for buying the land to begin with.
They bought some land from a horrible realtor, and they can't find anyone to actually sell the land to.
You saying it's my fault?
They bought really bad land. The three of them were left with debt, and Kevin, having already retired, has been working day jobs. Ms. Margaret is working several part-time jobs. I, on the other hand... This is a great place.
Isn't it? There's just green everywhere you look.
I'm just going to live here.
Okay, sure. Let's get started on the paperwork.
There wasn't much around, but it was big and quiet. Mr. Caleb built me a really nice big house there, too.
I'm here, Miss Melanie.
Oh, welcome, welcome. Come on in. It's a little big for someone who's living alone, but I live with many rescued cats now.
Hey, turn the TV on. The magical girl Trovis is getting started.
Right. She comes over and immediately started loving the magical girl Trovis. I could never have imagined myself being so happy, but I'm going to live my life from now on. Troublebusters.